Okay, hello everyone. So this time, no, gagawin na natin yung pinakauna nating tutorial. So magsisimula po tayo, mga matibay dyan. So yung sisimulan po natin yung discussion natin sa algebra. But anyways, my name is Judy Gallardo. So kung may mga questions man po kayo, you can just comment below para ma-cater natin, no, yung kung may mga may mga parts na kung saan hindi nyo gaanong naintindihan. So before anything else, I would just like to introduce yung book na ginagamit ko before. So, when I was still a first year student, this book was very helpful because all of the definitions were clearly stated and at the same time po, ang dami pong problems na pwede nyong isolve. So, kung gusto nyo talagang matuto, no? At saka gusto nyo mag-practice, this will be a very good reference po. So, ito po yung publisher niya, okay? Makikita po yan sa Quezon. Ayan. So, yan po yung book na ginagamit ko. But anyways, kung may mga book na din naman po kayo, it's okay, no? It's just option kung gusto nyo po. So, magsisimula na tayo. So, in algebra, this will be our topic. So, magsisimula tayo. My first one is the laws of exponent and radicals. The second one is the logarithm and other important properties in algebra. No? Dapat talaga matutunan natin yung mga properties na yan. Quadratic equations in one variable, special products and factoring, arithmetic or geometric and harmonic progression, binomial theorem, system of equations, variation or proportional, verbal problems in algebra, and the last one is the probability and statistics. So maybe if hindi kayo into mathematics ng mga pro courses is hindi may mga parts dito na hindi ninyo malelesson. But then, if you are an engineering students or major in mathematics na mga courses, lahat ito is kailangan nyo talaga itong matutunan. Hindi pwedeng lalagpas kayo sa isa dyan. So, but then siguro naman marami pang topic yung algebra, but ito yung nakikita ko na pinakabuod. So, dito tayo magfo-focus, no? So, this time, yung tutorial natin is nakaka-focus lang dito sa laws of exponents and radicals. So, yan ang i-discuss po natin this time. So, let's start. So, our discussion for today is all about laws of exponents and radicals. Anyway, basig na yung mga Bisaya diha no nakatanaw ni karon. Hindi po ako Tagalog. I'm originally gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo, baka kasi magtaka kayo eh. Sabihin nyo, Tagalog talaga. Originally po, ako po isang Mandaya. I am an IP student. Basically, yung tribo ko po is from Mandaya. So, I am pure-born Mandaya. Proud to be Mandaya. So, yun po. Pero, sa mga Bisaya diha, kabalupod ko mag-Bisaya. At at the same time, since pambansang wika natin, no, yung Filipino, so marunong din po tayo magsalita ng Filipino. Or mag-Tagalog. Simulan na natin, ano? So, okay, mag-start tayo with the exponent. So, yung parts po ng power na andyan po. So, yung parts ng power is meron po tayong tinatawag na base. Kung makikita nyo dyan sa example, yun po yung number 2. Yun yung malaking number. Yung base po, okay? Yan po yung pinagbabasehan natin from the word itself, base. Now, ano po yung exponent? Yung exponent po, yung makikita natin sa itaas ng base natin. In this example, yun po yung 6, okay? So, ano po yung function ng dalawa, yung base at saka yung 6? Actually, may malaking function po dito is yung 6. Kasi po, yun yung nag-i-indicate kung ilang beses nating uulitin yung base natin. So, pag sinabi po natin yung exponent natin is 6, ibig sabihin lang po noon is uulitin natin ng 6 na beses yung base natin. So, if I say my base is 3, ito, and dito is 3, and then if my exponent is 4, ibig sabihin po is uulitin ko yung number 3 ng 4 times. Yan lang po yung ibig sabihin. Ganun po yung function ng exponent at saka ng base natin. So I hope malinaw po sa inyo yun, no? But then, meron po tayong mga fina-follow na laws and properties na dapat natin tingnan bago tayo mag-solve, okay? So, yan po, makikita po natin dyan. So, yung first is x to the power of 0. Ibig sabihin po, pag any number, kahit billion pa yan, pag raised to the power of 0, 1 po yan. Pag x to the power of 1, since isang beses lang natin uulitin, ibig sabihin, kung ano yung number, yun pa din yung result. So, example, 9 to the power of 1 equals 9 pa din. If x to the power of a, x is multiplied with x to the power of b, the result will be x, a plus b. Tama po. Pero dapat po, parehas yung base natin bago po tayo mag-add ng exponent. Pag hindi po parehas yung base, hindi po parehas x yung nasa yung base natin, hindi po tayo pwedeng mag-add ng exponent. So, since x po, the same, di ba? X, a to the power of a, x to the power of b. So, dyan, pwede po natin i-add lang yung exponent. The same happens po dito sa quotient rule, wherein, yung ginagawa naman is kabaliktaran lang sa multiplication. Ginagawa is sinasubtract po natin yung exponent ng numerator to the denominator. So, yung exponent ng numerator is a divided by the subtracted to the exponent of the denominator, which is b. So, yung x is equals to a minus b. At saka meron din po tayong tinatawag na power of power. Ibig sabihin po, meron na tayong power dito sa first natin, which is my base at saka my exponent. Then, naka-raise to the power of another exponent naman po siya, which is yung b. So, ano po yung gagawin natin pag ganun? So, yung gagawin po natin, hindi po natin ipa-plus. Okay? Karamihan po kasi is pina-plus nila, ina-add nila. Yung dapat po natin gawin is i-multiply. So, a multiplied with b. Now, if you have two different variables, tapos naka-raise both with the same exponent, isa-isa po silang madidistributan or isa-isa po sila raised to that exponent po. So, kagaya nito, x multiplied with y, pero both sila is raised to the power of a. So, ibig sabihin, x to the power of a and y to the power of a. Now, the same happens din if naka-fraction or naka-divide yung base natin, x divided by y. So, yung both nun, yung na fraction is raised to the power of a. So, ibig sabihin, x to the power of a divided by y to the power of a. So, ano naman po yung mangyayari, no? Dito, marami talagang nagkakamali dito. When x is raised to the power of negative 1, yun po is magiging reciprocal lang po siya or magiging inverse siya, no? So, kung ganitong klase po, x to the power of negative 1, so, para maging positive yung exponent natin from negative 1, para maging positive, so, yung reciprocal po ng x is 1 over x. So, ibig sabihin, magiging 1 over x siya at saka yung 1 is magiging positive na. So, actually, hindi lang siya basta 1. So, we have our next, which is x to the power of negative a. So, since negative, ibig sabihin is reciprocal or the inverse. So, ibig sabihin, magiging 1 over x to the power of a. Pero, once na na-inverse mo na siya or na-reciprocal mo na siya, yung exponent will turn into positive. Lagi po natin yung tatandaan. It will turn into positive. So, yun po. So, if yung exponent naman po natin is in denominator at saka raised to the power of negative number, para maging positive from denominator, ilagay natin siya sa numerator at doon magiging positive na naman. So, reciprocal lang po siya or inverse. Tinatawag natin. So, what about if yan, fraction, okay? Fraction ang exponent natin. Diyan po papasok yung relationship with the exponent at saka yung radical. Ito po yung nakaganda kasi may relationship si radical at saka si exponent. Kaya wag po kayong matatakot pag nakakita kayo ng problems, no, na radicals. Kasi karamihan pag nakakita ng problems tapos radical, parang stop na agad kasi sabi radicals, mahirap. But then, yung mga radicals ng mga problems, pwede po natin yon na i-transform, okay, into an exponential form para hindi po tayo mahirapan. Kagaya po nito, yung x to the power of 1 over n, ibig sabihin po, yung n, siya po yung magiging index, okay, ng radical form natin. Tapos, yung 1, actually, madadala yan, yung exponent na yan, na yung numerator na yan, yan po yung magiging exponent nung radicand natin, which is yung, may magiging radicand kasi natin yung x. So, uulitin ko lang, yung denominator ng exponent is magiging index, which is ito. Tapos, yung x magiging radicand. Yung numerator is kasama ng radicand sa loob ng radical sign. So, the same goes with x to the power of m over n, wherein yung n is again is our index and yung m naman is kasama ng radicand natin, okay, which is the x. So, n square root of x to the power of m. So, kung ano man yung numerator, yun yung magiging exponent ng radicand sa loob ng radical sign. Okay? Let's make our discussion clearer by explaining or discussing the radical sign. Yung last ko po na in-explain kanina sa exponent, which is the radical, mas maiintindihan po ninyo yun dito. So, okay, so as part of the radicals, mayroon po tayong index, radicand, and the radical sign. So, yung properties, as I have said, yung kanina is x to the power of 1 over n. Okay? Kanina sabi ko, yung denominator ng exponent is siya yung index. So, kaya po yun po yung nasa labas, yan po. Tapos, sabi ko po, yung base, yan yung magiging radicand natin. Tapos, if yung may value man yung numerator natin, 1 ba yun or ano, yun po yung magiging exponent ng radicand natin. So, here, yung number 1, may index na n, may radicand na x. So, pag transform po natin siya into an exponent, so magiging x, yung radicand magiging base, which is x. So, yung value, wala naman po siyang exponent, so magiging 1 lang po yung numerator na exponent. Tapos, yung n na index, magiging denominator po. Tatandaan po natin na if it is a radicals na gagawin po nating exponent, exponential form, yung exponent po natin is in fraction po. Okay? So, from radicals to the exponential form, usually, or most of the time, yun talaga po. Yung naka-fraction po talaga yung exponent niya. So, ito po, what if may exponent na yung x sa number 2? Tingnan po natin, x to the power of m. So, ibig sabihin po, yung m magiging numerator ng exponent, yung n, which is the index, magiging denominator, and yung x is magiging base. Yan po. So, x to the power of m over n. Tapos, what if po, no? If the same yung index natin, ano kaya yung pwede natin gawin? Tapos, na-multiply natin siya with a different value ng yung radicand natin. So, pwede po natin silang i-combine. Basta parehas po yung index, ganito, yung pagka-combine po natin is kagaya nito, no? So, naka-multiplied po yung radicand natin. Tapos, sa iis, radical sign na lang sila. And then, sabay na sila, no? Sa iisang index, which is yung n, kasi parehas din naman. The same happens po when it is in fraction or it is in a quotient rule, wherein pwede na silang pag-isahin. Pero sa loob is naka-divide pa din sila. What if the same naman po yung radicand pero hindi parehas yung index kagaya po ng number 5? So, pwede pa din po natin silang pag-isahin. So, magiging isa na lang yung x, magiging radicand natin. But then, yung index natin is we have to multiply. Okay? So, magiging m times n na siya. Tapos, sa loob naman, in a radicand, magiging exponent niya po yung mga values ng index. Pero, add po sila. Okay? M plus N. Tingnan po ninyong mabuti yan. Tsaka po ko i-memorize ninyo nang sa ganun hindi ninyo makalimutan. Okay? Tapos, so number 6, we have the same pa din yung radicand nila but they don't have the same index. At saka, it is a quotient rule. So, kung kanina, the same process po sa number 5. Yung kinaiba lang is, usually po, when we're dealing with quotient or we're dealing with fraction. Yung mga exponent po dyan is sinasubtract. So, kung makikita po ninyo, yung exponent is m minus n. Okay? Nakasubtract po. And then, we also have what if yung radical natin is raised to the power of an exponent, may exponent po. Pero yung exponent na yun is the same value with the index. Anong mangyayari? Makakancel po yung radical sign natin. Matatanggal po yun. Matitira po kung ano yung nasa loob ng radical sign. So, if I say x, yung nandun sa loob ng radical sign, matitira po yung x. Mawawala na po yung radical sign. So, if may exponent nasa loob, hindi po yun apektado. Okay? At saka po, may naka-note dito. If there is no index number written, then it is understood as 2. Now, so pag hindi po sinulat yung index, understood po yan. Lagi po ninyong tatandaan that the value of that is 2. Okay? Yan po. So, magbigay na tayo ng example para maintindihan nyo at mas maintindihan nyo talaga. Okay? At saka yung example na ibibigay ko po is medyo tricky siya, no? So, dapat talaga is maintindihan nyo na yon yung mga previous, okay? Tapos, dagdag pa ito sa review ninyo, okay? Or may mga na-discuss naman kayo sa classrooms ninyo with your teachers. So, para na lang madagdagan, no, yung knowledge ninyo. So, ito, proceed na tayo. So, our example is solve for x from square root of 3 minus x plus the square root of 4 minus 2x is equals to the square root of 3 minus 3x. Okay, pag nakakakita tayo ng radical, ayoko na mag-solve niyan, mahirap niyan. Diba, ganun talaga. Ganun agad yung yung reaction ng karamihan. Bakit ganito? Bakit naka-square root? Ayoko na mag-solve. Okay, but usually, pag alam mo yung mga na-discuss ko kanina, hindi ka na mahihirapan. So, pag ganitong klaseng problem, ano yung agad na mapapasok sa utak natin para mas madali nating ma-solve? So, our solution there is like this. Kita niya may radicals. Okay, so yung first attempt natin is target natin. Kung natatakot kayo sa radicals, tanggalin natin yung radicals na yan. So, what can we do? We can raise the both sides by 2 kasi yung index value natin there is 2. So, if mag-raise to the power of 2 tayo, makakancel po yung isa. So, at least may isa na makancel na, okay? So, at least hindi na tayo mahirapan. So, yung square root of 3 minus 3x squared, makakancel na po yung square root niyan. So, ito po yung mangyayari. So, may yung tingnan po ninyo sa right side, 3 minus 3x na lang po. So, what happened sa left side? Kasi po, separated po siya with the addition sign, yung plus. So, ang ginawa po dito is nag-FOIL method po sila. First, outer, inner, and last. Yan po yung function ng FOIL method. So, yan po. Kung hindi pa po kayo marunong sa FOIL method, gagawin ko po yun ng tutorial and I hope sooner makagawa na po ako nun para ma-review nyo at saka panoorin nyo po ito ulit para mas maintindihan nyo, okay? So, yan po yung ginawang FOIL method po yung process ng pag-solve nito. Kaya, mayroon po tayong 3 minus x plus 2 square root of 3 minus x multiplied with 4 minus 2x plus 4 minus 2x. Ayan. So, next. At least, di ba, nawalan yung square root yung isa. So, do parang makikita nyo, mas tumaas. Pero, natanggalan tayo ng square root. Ayan. So, i-simplify lang po, no, yung nasa itaas para ma-simplify. So, yung 3 minus 3x is pwede na siyang i-move sa kabila. Yung 3x, i-simplify lang siya. So, we have 2 square root of 3 minus x, okay? Tapos, multiplied with the square root of 4 minus 2x. Yan po. Which is ito. Yan. Yan po. Yan po is yung naandyan sa baba. Okay? Tapos, this one kasi is 4 at saka this one is 3 at saka this one is 3. So, if I have 3 plus 4, I have 7 minus 3, that will be 4. Pero since we transpose it to the right side, then it will turn into negative 4. So, we also have negative x plus minus 2x, which is negative 3. Pag transpose po natin itong negative 3 to the left side, that will be 0. So, yan na lang po yung equation natin. O, diba? Mas lumiit. Now, we also have, pag i-simplify pa natin ito, how we simplify that? We just divide it by 2, both sides. So, when we divide both sides by 2, makakancel yung 2 dito. Okay, and this will become negative 2. So, negative 2 na lang po yan dyan. And then, yan, nakikita natin, nakamultiplied siya. Ano, square root, ano. So, gusto kasi natin na matanggal talaga yung square root na yun kasi nakakatakot, di ba? So, pwede naman natin ulit kasi alam natin 2 yung value ng index nun. So, we can raise it to the power of 2. So, if nag-raise tayo with the power of 2, yung mangyayari is, okay, makakancel na yung square root natin. Ayan, makakancel. So, yung natira na lang is 3 minus x, which is ito. Yan. At saka, 4 minus 2x, which is yan. And then from negative 2, since it is raised to the power of 2, that will be positive 4. So, yan po. Tandaan po natin yan. So, from there, meron po tayong 12 minus 10x plus 2x squared is equals to 4. FOIL method po yan ng previous natin kanina kasi naka-multiplied po yun. So, nag-FOIL method po tayo kaya po natin nakuha yan. So, after that, yung 4, if we transpose that to the left side, pwede po natin yan masubtract with 12. So, magkakaroon po tayo ng positive 8. Tapos, i-arrange po natin in order. So, mayroon po tayong 2x squared minus 10x plus 8 is equals to the 0. And then, pwede pa kasi natin itong paliitin. So, we have x squared minus 5x plus 4. Okay, lowest term po yan. Okay, divided both sides by 2. Okay, so ito, if we divide both sides by 2, okay, may 2 din dyan. Of course, this will be 0. Okay, may 0 lang. And then 2x squared minus 10x, so this will be 1. And this will be 5. And this will be 4. Yan po. And then, we can factor this out. So, mayroon po tayong x minus 4 multiplied by x minus 1. Ibig sabihin, mayroon tayong x is equals to 4 or 1. So, ibig sabihin, mayroon tayong x is equals to 4. Meron din po tayong x is equals to 1. But we don't know saan ba talaga dito yung totoong value ng x. So, paano i-check natin po? We will just substitute these values to our original equation. So, if our x is equals to 4, i-substitute po natin yan. So, yung x magiging 4, yung 2x magiging 8, yung 3x is magiging 12 if sinubstitute natin. So, what will happen is we have negative 3 minus 4, 4 minus negative 8, 3 minus 12. So, we have square root of negative 1 plus the square root of negative 4 is equals to the square root of negative 9. So, ibig sabihin po, kasi naka-negative ito naka-imaginary number po yung result. So, square root of negative 1 po is I. So, if may square root of negative 4 po tayo, that is positive 2i. And then yung square root of negative 9 po, that is 3i. Imaginary number po yan. So, I plus 2i is equals to 3 ay ibig sabihin po, tama po yung number 4. Ibig sabihin, tama po yon. So, try naman po natin. What if x is equals to 1, okay? So, substitute lang po natin dyan. So, yung mga x magiging 1, okay? So, nandyan. So, we will have square root of 2 plus square root of 2 is equals to 3 minus 3, that is 0. Okay, so this is equals to 0. So, since square root of 2 plus square root of 2 is not equal to 0, so, ibig sabihin, mali ito, questionable to. So, ibig sabihin, hindi to kapanipaniwala yung value ng x natin. Hindi po yan, mali po yan. So, ibig sabihin, yung value po talaga pala is 4. Thus, x is equals to 4. So, dapat po equal po yan. Okay? So, yung to check lang whether kung ano ba talaga yung totoong value ng x, we just have to substitute, okay, to the original equation. Tapos, dapat the same sila, balance sila. Okay? So, ganyan lang. So, sa mga hindi pa marunong ng imaginary numbers, so, maybe gagawa din po ako, no, ng tutorial para dyan. And then, sa FOIL method din po. Pero, you know what, yun po talaga, mga basic din po yun. But then, necessary. Yung imaginary number po, that would be helpful po. Especially if nag-aaral po ng advanced mathematics. Magagamit nyo po talaga yan. So, i-discuss pa din po natin yan sa iba nating tutorial. Okay? Our next problem is solve for x from x squared minus 15 over x. Tapos, naka-raise pa talaga siya to the power of 2 minus 16. Quantity, 15 minus x squared all over x plus 28 is equals to 0. Okay, so this is basically laro, no, between exponents. Kasi naka-exponent siya. Okay, so ano yung pwede nating gawin? Kung titingnan ninyo, okay, so negative dito, negative din siya. Actually, pwede naman natin itong gayahin dito eh. Yan, yung x squared minus 15. Pwede natin yung i-multiply ito with the negative. So, what will happen is, if I multiplied this, magiging positive na siya. Okay, pag pinagpalit ko to. So, that will be positive 16 x squared minus 15. Okay? The same lang po yan sila ng value. Okay? Kahit na i-check nyo pa po sa calculator ninyo, mag-substitute kayo ng value ng x, the same lang po yung value na. Kung baga, ang ginawa po natin is, nagpalabas po tayo ng pinalabas po natin yung negative 1. Tapos, since pinalabas po natin yan, naging positive po si x. At saka, hindi naman po pwede na kung pinalabas natin si negative 1, since magiging distributed po yun sa loob, hindi naman po natin pwedeng paglagyan lang ng ano. So, let's make it clear here. So, yung nangyari is 15 minus x squared, diba? X squared. So, yung 15x squared, so yung ginawa niyan is, pinalabas natin si negative 1. Ngayon, kung pinalabas natin si negative 1, magiging negative 15 ito. Magiging negative 15. And then, this will become positive. Okay? So, this 2 is actually equal. So, yung negative 1 na yan, yan yung nakamultiplied sa 16 na negative ito. Kaya, it turns out into positive. Pero, yung dito na value is ito na x squared plus 15. I hope malinaw po sa inyo yun. Okay? Yan. Erase ko po muna kasi may mga solution din po mamaya. Ayan. So, kasi parehas naman din sila, let's make it into one variable na lang para mas maging madali po, no? So, yan po. What if ito na lang po? Yan na lang po. X squared minus 15 over x. That will be our z. by considering z. So, kung magiging z, itong x squared minus 15 over x, so we will have z squared plus 16z plus 28. Ito will be z plus 16z plus 28. So, if we will factor it out, we will have z plus 2 multiplied by z plus 14. In other words, we have z is equals to negative 2 and negative 14. But again, we don't know the real value if ito ba talaga yung value ng x natin. So, from here, what are we going to do is ito. From this one, i-check natin yung negative 2. So, once na nag-check tayo, we will just substitute it to the original equation. So, sinabi natin kanina na yung value ng z, is yung x squared minus 15 over x. Sinabi natin kanina yon. So, if yun, so i-substitute muna natin siya dito. Okay? So, yung z daw is equals to negative 2. So, we will have x squared minus 15. Yung x will be moved to the right side, will be multiplied by negative 2. So, negative 2x. So, x squared plus 2x minus 15. And then, we can factor it out. So, mayroon tayong x minus 3 multiplied by x plus 4. So, therefore, we have x is equals to 3 and or negative 5. So, nakuha na natin. Ayan. So, but then, saan ba sa dalawa ang totoo? So, let's check line verse 3. So, ito na yung mga nakuha nating value considering yung negative 2 na z. So, if we use 3, we substitute it to the very original equation. The main equation. Kasi z ito na-solve natin to in terms of z. So, sinubstitute muna natin siya sa z equation para makuha natin yung x. Now, magkakuha natin ng x, saka pa natin siya, yung value na x na na-solve natin, yun yung isa-substitute natin to the original equation. So, yung original equation natin is x squared minus 15 over x to the power of 2 minus 16 quantity 15 minus x squared over x plus 28. So, pag sinubstitute po natin siya, we can have negative 4 minus 32 plus 28, which is equals to 0. And that is okay, because if 4 minus and 32 is equals to negative and 28, and if we move 28, and if negative 28 added to the 28, that will be 0. Okay, so okay siya. So, what about negative 5? So, i-check natin, i-substitute na naman natin yung negative 5. So, we will have x squared minus 15 over x. Yan, isa-substitute natin siya with the equation. So, we can have 4 minus 32 plus 28 is equals to 0. So, the same. So, ibig sabihin, okay din yung negative 5. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, totoo. Tama yung 3, tama yung negative 5. But take note, that is just for the negative 2. Okay? Mayroon pang negative 14. So, ayan. So, nasa negative 14, dapat i-check din po natin. So, first, i-substitute natin siya kasi sabi nga natin yung z is equals to x squared minus 15 over x. So, pagka-solve natin, so, nakuha natin na yung x is equals to 1 or negative 15. Okay, sinimplify lang yan. X multiplied with negative 14. Then, we factored it. So, mayroon tayong x minus 1, x plus 15. So, we have 1 and negative 15. So, now, i-check na naman natin ulit. Okay, yung 1 at saka negative 15 by substituting to the original equation. So, meron tayo niyan. Okay. So, pag-check natin, nakita natin na yung result pag-simplify is 196 minus 224 plus 28 is equals to 0. So, ibig sabihin, okay siya. What if 15, negative 15 naman? So, we also have 196 minus 224 plus 28 is equals to 0. So, ibig sabihin, okay pa din. That means that our first na nakuha natin kanina, which is negative 15, yung negative 5, including yung 1 kanina at saka yung 3, and this 2, yung 1 at saka negative 15. Okay? Yung apat na po yan is tama. So those are the values of x. Whenever it satisfies the equation, that is always the right value for the x. Pero pag hindi niya na-satisfy, that is wrong. Okay? Tandaan nyo, that is wrong. Okay? So, I hope may natutunan kayo. Okay? So, I think na yung kulang siguro is yung FOIL method. Kung nanonood kayo ngayon, kung marunong na kayo ng FOIL method, I hope na naintindihan nyo yung discussion. Sa mga hindi pa nakakaintindi ng FOIL method at saka yung sa imaginary number, so gagawa rin po tayo ng video tutorial para doon. But as of the moment, habang wala pa po yung tutorial, you can study, you can read, you can watch other videos para maintindihan nyo. And eventually, I hope na nakatulong po sa inyo. So that is the basic of the radicals and the exponential. Kumbaga, they have a very close relationship. So dapat you just have to familiarize the expressions, the laws, and yung rules. You just have to familiarize all of those para hindi po kayo mahirapan. And I hope may natutunan kayo today. And that would be all. Manatili po tayong matibay.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.